I was still holding the hospice curtain when my mother's voice cracked through my phone like a cheap lie. "It was just a piano, Rizwan. Stop being dramatic." Behind me, the machines hummed softly, counting down the last breaths of the only person who had ever chosen me. Grandma lay there, thin as paper, her fingers resting on the quilt like unfinished music. They had sold her Steinway, the one she'd promised me when I was 9, the one she said would be my future when everyone else told me I wasn't worth the room I took. $95,000. That's what my parents traded her memory for. A car for my sister. A brand new red luxury sedan parked in their driveway like a victory flag over my grave. I leaned closer to Grandma and whispered it all. Every ugly detail. She didn't cry. She reached for her phone. One call, one quiet, measured breath. Then she looked at me and said, "It's time for them to meet my attorney." And for the first time in my life, I knew exactly what revenge sounded like. I remember the day she gave me that piano. Not officially, not on paper, emotionally. I was 10, sitting beside her while she played, my feet swinging in the air, my parents arguing in the kitchen about wasted money and that boy's useless dreams. She stopped mid-song and took my hands. "This piano is yours one day," she told me. "You're the only one who hears it." I believed her. I built my life around it. Music school, late nights, broken keys, and bleeding fingers. I thought that made me safe. I thought blood meant loyalty. I was wrong. The betrayal didn't happen all at once. It never does. It starts with silence. My parents stopped mentioning the piano, stopped asking about my recitals, stopped visiting Grandma as often. Then the lies came. "Oh, we moved it for cleaning. Oh, it needed restoration. Oh, the house felt too crowded." And then one night I drove past their house and saw it. That car. Shiny, expensive, unnecessary. My sister laughing behind the wheel while my parents filmed her like proud investors. I checked the piano registry the next morning. It was gone. Sold 2 weeks earlier to a private collector in Lahore, paid in full to my father's account. I didn't scream. I didn't confront them. I made a list. Who bought it, how they paid, which attorney handled the sale, where the funds moved, and then I waited, because timing is the difference between anger and justice. Grandma handled the rest. From her hospice bed, she rewrote her will, not out of emotion, out of clarity. She transferred every asset she had left, property, savings, the antique collection, into a trust that my parents could never touch, only me. The piano was listed too, specifically, and she left instructions. A lawsuit, filed the day she died, for breach of inheritance and unlawful sale of protected property, me. They had to return the money, all of it, with penalties. That car, seized, sold, to cover damages. They didn't just lose the piano, they lost their house, their credit, their pride, and my father's name disappeared from every business contract he ever signed, because no one trusts a thief who steals from his dying mother. The final confrontation happened in that same driveway, empty now, my parents standing there, older than they looked a month ago, my mother's voice trembling. "You ruined this family." I stepped forward, calm, deliberate. "You sold the only thing she ever gave me," I said. "I just made sure you felt the cost." No shouting, no drama, just truth. They had nothing left to say. I still don't have the piano, not yet. The collector is fighting the claim, but I know where it is. I know how long it takes for patience to become inevitability. Grandma taught me that. Every note has a payoff. You just have to wait for it to land. And when it does, it will be mine again, just like she promised.